How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode. And today me and Jamie are down here in the mangroves, and the plan is we're chasing a few mud crabs. We're chasing a mud crab. We'll be stoked to get one. Holy gee, they little milkfish. Yeah. There's fish going over there everywhere. We just got in here to the mangroves, up into the back of one of the creeks, not too far out of Nullarbor here. Today we're going to do a bit of a talk about how we find mud crabs, about how we're going to try and find one today. Hopefully we can find one. If you see this, it probably means we got one, so stay tuned for that. And we're going to walk up in here somewhere, keep cruising, and hopefully soon we're into a big muddy or something interesting. Anyway, we're just walking in here. The creek's just in that way. We're just making our way in over a bit of a sand flat here. We're just looking for a bit more of like mud. Out on the sand flats it's just a bit harder. The crabs probably aren't going to make holes as much, so there's probably not going to be quite as many. So we're just going to walk in here, look for a bit more like mud, like actual mud, what you'd expect up in the mangroves. Hopefully we can find a bit of that, maybe a couple little streams, and then hopefully we'll find a couple of big crabs. But not going too well so far, but we should be getting into a pretty good area soon, hopefully. Well, we made it down to this muddy area, which is quite good ground for crabs, but it's just way too thick. So we've decided we're gonna head back out. We find some less thick ground, which probably won't be as good for crabs, but try and move along and see if we can find some more muddy ground like this, but just not quite as thick as this, because we're gonna spend hours walking and only make it 50 meters. So we've been walking for about 5 minutes, and the spot we just were is like 10 meters away. All right, so first attempt spot was a complete fail. We found the right ground, but it was way too thick. So we're back out, heading back to the car, and we're gonna head off in a different direction and see if we can find some ground that's a bit more open. Let's see how that goes. All right, so me and Jamie just got back to the car. Riley was on his way out. He was gonna come out, he just finished work. He didn't quite make it. He's come out, yeah, he's come out from over there. The track is about 50 meters that way, and it's a solid track that goes to Jamie's car. Not Riley. At least you haven't sunk much yet. Like you.
But as soon as I move, when you reverse and start, I'm not going to chassis. Alright,
yeah, no.
The car's staying in here.
Just stick the maxis under. We'll give you a push and try and get on that.
Stop pan car now.
No, Riley's moved forward just a touch. We'll get the maxis under. That works. I reckon you should be able to get up on that. Be good if your tyres had a bit of tread.
Brand new ones in 2 weeks.
No use to us now.
I'm giving my back a little bit.
Alright, let's see what we can do. Not too good, eh? Alright, so plan is James is going to try and keep his car on the bit of the solid track that's not too far from Riley's. We'll either try and put 1 snatch or 2 snatch straps on and try and pull him out. Hopefully Jamie doesn't get bogged. I think someone else is coming out, might be able to help pull us out if worst comes to worst, but we're going to see how this goes. And hopefully we'll be out soon and we can get back in there and chase a crab before this tide comes up. But we'll see how we go. Yeah. Alright, we've got both the cars, we've got Jamie hooked up, and got the maxis underneath this wheel because it's a bit soft on this side. I'm going to get way back because I don't want to get my head chopped off by the strap. I'm going to get way back because I don't want to get chopped in half. Whoa, he's gone deep. He has gone deep. He's gone deep. Ugh. Oh, you might have to do some digging, eh? Oh boy. Alright, so Josh just got here. That's Josh in the red 80. And he's gonna get his hand. We got 3 cars hooked up here. I'm gonna stand way back because something will snap. And we're gonna try and get Riley out. We're supposed to be crabbing. We're supposed to be crabbing. It's turning into a very interesting day. Oh, here we go. He's not moving. No movement yet. Here we go. Oh, holy shit. Yeah, keep going, keep going, keep going. We're out, boys. We're out. Jesus, no ordinary show. Lucky this was solid, eh? Jesus, this is where Riley was bogged. Have a look at this. Oh God. Oh, mate. No wonder he couldn't get out. Look at this. I think I might head back down. I know a little spot not too far out of town where the tide's not too dependent. I can still get in there in a pretty high tide. Or I might don't. Mad Ruder, look at him go. And I might head back down there and see if I can get in there and hopefully get a crab, but it's looking pretty down so far, no crabs. It's pretty much time to head back into town, but I'm gonna head back in there. I might grab the 100 and go for a drive out to a little spot and see if I can't get a crab out of there. But yeah, we're gonna head back in now and I'll talk to you soon. All right, so we ended up getting Riley out and we headed home. Them 3 that were there, Josh, Riley and Jamie, they've all headed to the wash bay. They're washing their cars. And then I've decided, while the tide's still down a bit, I'm gonna head into a little spot I know in here where there's a big rock bar, and I'm gonna try and find a crab in there. Usually there's a crab. I know where a big cave is in the rock bar. Hopefully there's a crab in there and I'll have a crack at him, see if I can get him out. But I'm gonna walk in there now and hopefully we can get onto a nice big buck. Oh, there wasn't one out the front. Oh! No one's home. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, so the main hole was pretty well empty. I'm spewing. I was getting ready. I was hoping there'd be a crab in there, but I'll go for a bit of a walk along this rock bar and then I might go for a walk down that way. There's a few little streams where I've got crabs out of before, so have a crack. Hopefully we can get onto one. Well, boys, I don't know how long I'll be down in here for. My thermocell, the pad just stopped working. The light turned off, so my thermocell is no longer working, and I do not have mosquito spray. And this is a very, very, very good spot for mozzies, so we're gonna get smoked. But we'll stick at it. I'm gonna go for a walk along this rock bar, have a bit of a look back that way, and hopefully we can find some dinner. We'll see what happens. Boy, there's a crab sitting at the front of this hole. Oh no, he's dead. No! No! He's only freshly dead too. Boys, that was our eater. That was our eater right there. No! Oh, that's devastating. Look at that. Damn it. That was our perfect eater crab. Alright, so I walked along that whole rock bar and the only crab I could find was that dead one. So I've just come out to, there's like a bit of a stretch here where it's a bit muddy, a bit silty, and there's heaps of streams that run down, back down to the river down there. And I've walked through here a few times. I've been down here a few times. I think I've only got like 2 out of 3 or 4 trips, but 2 crabs in 3 or 4 trips, but I thought I'd give it a crack. just gonna walk along here for about 100 meters or so. No luck, I'll get up the top there back onto them sand dunes and I'll head out, but I'm gonna go for a walk and hopefully there'll be a nice crab sitting along here somewhere. One that's alive. Holy shit, I almost stood on this crab. It's a big crab, he's only got one nipper though. Yes! Yes! Look at the nipper on him! Look at the nipper on that dog! Holy shit! Look at that dog! Woo! Let's go, boys! I literally would not have known that crab was there. I just pulled up, I just got a drink, I just turned around to keep walking, looked down. Woo! Yeah, the boys! Look at that nipper, holy Jesus. That is a horse. Well, I've been walking for like, it's got to be close to an hour now through these mangroves. I can't lie, I'm probably at like 50% blood at this point. I'm getting absolutely smashed by mosquitoes. But I was so content I was actually going to get a crab. Oh, I've never been this motivated to get a crab in a long time. I can't believe he was just chilling there. After finding that dead one earlier, and finally, whoa! We got one, boys. Holy shit. That is a donk. That's probably one of my biggest crabs I've got while hooking. I'm super stoked with that. Whew. Right, so I'm gonna sort this dude out, stick him in my bag, and I'm absolutely dying at the moment, but that has just doubled my motivation. So I'm gonna keep walking all the way out of here. It's about, probably I'd say 400 or 500 meters of mangroves. So it's gonna be another good hour or so, I'd say. The tide's coming up, but still got a fair bit till it gets up here to me. And if it does, I'll just climb out that way over to the dunes and all that. But I'm gonna get this dude in my bag. I'm super motivated to get a second crab. So we're gonna keep going, and hopefully we're into another dog soon, and we'll be back. Woo, let's go! All right, so I've been going for a bit longer. No more crabs yet. I'm a bit closer to getting to the end of this anyway. And one thing I thought I'd talk about while we're in these mangroves here was what I look for when I'm looking for crabs. And do not get me wrong, I'm by no means at all an expert. I have very minimal knowledge. I just know a little bit about what it's like up here in the NT. And what I look for generally is mud. Like, I know I've caught not many really crabs off of sandy stuff. Generally you want it to be mud, or at least like silty sand and mud, like silty mud, I suppose. If you're looking in sand, you're generally in the wrong place. Another thing to always look out for is rock bars. Rock bars are amazing. As you saw earlier, that dead crab was in that rock bar up there. I've probably pulled 3 or 4 decent crabs out of that one hole which I was going to at the start there. And rock bars are just great. Also, big roots, like big mangrove trees coming down like that, they're great. You always get crabs out of good ones like them. Well, you don't always, but they're a good place to start looking anyway. And just like little streams, sometimes you'll see little streams coming down to the water, and I've caught a few decent crabs out of them too. I'm not sure, I might have just been lucky and found a couple in the streams, but it seems to work for me. So yeah, that's sort of how I look for them. And something you got to do is just always keep looking, because I know a couple of times you'll just be walking, you pull up and just look around for a second, or you'll sit down just like then. I sat down to get a drink, got up to look around again, not even like sat there for about a minute, got up to walk again, and there's a crab sitting a meter away from my foot. Like, you just got to make sure you're on the ball, because I know as a fact I'm missing so many crabs. So yeah, that's my few tips, and I am by no means an expert, so do not take that as the truth or as law, just a few tips. And if anyone knows anything else, leave a comment. I always read the comments, and if anything might be able to help me out or help anyone else out. So yeah, that's just how I find mine. If you know, of course, like I said, if you know more, please leave a comment. So yeah, I'm gonna keep walking. I got a bit further until I get back to the car, so I'm gonna keep cruising. Fingers crossed for another crab. Either way, I'm stoked. Woo! Alright guys, well, I can't lie, I did not make it all the way around. The plan was, I've just come out here, just here. The plan was I was going to walk all the way down there. The car park's about there, but the mosquitoes got to me too much. I've given up. Oh, dropped me hook. And Oh, you can't. Oh, legs. I don't know if you can see on the GoPro, but they're just red from mosquito bites. So I've come out here onto the sand and I'm just walking back to the car. And I'm gonna head home. And this nice solid crab we got in the bag, which I'm so stoked about. Oh, I'm actually so happy. I was so glad I actually got one. I wasn't sure if I was gonna. But anyway, we got him. So we're either gonna cook him up tonight, maybe tomorrow. Not sure yet, but he'll be getting cooked up at some point. So stick around and we'll roll into some of that footage now, I suppose. Alright, so I've come back to Riley's tonight. We got the crab here. We got the gas cooker. I went down and got some salt water. We'll go to our crab with one freaking nipper, which is actually pissing me off, but it's alright. One nipper for me, and Jamie and Riley, and whoever can share the body. Let's light this gas cooker up then. Where's your lighter? Have you going? Sure. Look at it go.
That's mad.
I know, it's pretty sick, eh?
Wind block?
No, bro. Put on there. Then we're gonna let that dog boil. We'll kill and clean this crab, and then she'll be ready to go in. Bit of sand in there, but sand never hurt anyone, eh? Alright, so our water's boiling. Oh, Jesus. It's burnt by. We're gonna drop these crabs in. Look at that big nipper. I'm so annoyed that it didn't have two nippers, because it would have been two good nippers, and they're nice and full. Ah, oh well. Look at that big dog. One body. Get this other body in there. There we go, look at that. Get this dog on. There's a fly in there. Alright, chuck a timer on. And what do you reckon, 9-10 minutes?
It's usually 13 once it starts boiling. Oh, sorry, 11 once it starts boiling.
Alright, well, we're going to stick a timer on and we'll see you soon.
Put on like
Alright everyone, so that's the end of this one. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. We're super stoked to get out there and get a nice crab, and it's a pretty funny way to start the day off, Riley getting bogged out there. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure you go down there, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Cheers for watching guys, and we'll see you next time.